if I filmed this?
Dos gardenias para ti, con ella quiero decir, te quiero, te adoro, mi vida. Ponle todas tu atención, que serán tu corazón y el mío. Dos gardenias.
Yeah, but it's really things are starting to become like kind of like revamped and like redeveloped. Like there's a big see that big warehouse back there?
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, I wasn't there 2 months ago. The area's changed significantly in the last probably maybe like the last 5 or 6 years. One thing that I saw, if you look up here, because like one day I came out about 2 weeks ago, and I noticed, I was like, why is the street blue? They put, the city of Boston came in and they put LEDs. I was like, oh wow, that was a big plus, because this area, this street was always dark.
Yeah.
You know, around 8, 9 o'clock, it was just pitch black. You know, I had to put my lights on. In my Christmas lights, I keep up, year round. I have to keep on, to keep my, keep my yard lit up. And yeah, so they put LEDs. I thought that was badass. I was like, man, the city of Boston's finally doing something right.
Yeah.
They overcharged me on electricity and water, light, and trash. They made up for it by doing that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But like bit by bit, the area's starting to become like developed. The fact that we have all the warehouses. That's East Austin's always had like people have always been stigmatized. When I was growing up in East Austin, we've always been stigmatized for growing up in East Austin. Now everybody wants to move here.
Yeah.
I was like, well, now the opposite's true.
Yeah.
So now the people, all the yuppies moving in, now they're stigmatized because they're buying up all the property that people, want to sell.
It's been a big change in the last 4 or 5 years. I understand they're going to build some apartments at the end of this road, Bond Road, pretty soon. And it's been quite a bit of change.
And what do you think about that, like, development?
I think it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Do you think it will, like, change a lot?
Well, I've come to expect that there's going to be change anyway. And I say, as long as it's better for the community, and I think it's okay. Nothing wrong with change, not in my mind anyway.
Yeah.
I know in some parts of East Austin, like a little further west, if you go to like Chacon and stuff like that, there's a lot of complaints about the change kind of like, taking away the community. Do you think
that's a lot older neighborhood though,
Yeah.
And there's a lot there's a lot more roots in there than say this part of the town here. And I can understand, their frustrations with a lot of things being built over there.
Yeah.
And, but as far as this part of the neighborhood, it's kind of welcome, after so many years. They just built this new cleaners right here in the corner.
Cleaners?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had the old one there forever. The bricks look like from 1950. Now they got a new modern cleaners there right there in the corner.
Do you think that the Southwest Key program brought a lot of change to the neighborhood?
Sure. My sister works at Southwest Keys. And like I said, it benefits the kids. The kids seem to be doing fine. A lot of people weren't too keen on that idea, at first, but they do a lot of things.
Just like I don't think people even know about that. People know that that place exists, but I don't think they even know the services they offer. And I think because they send out a newsletter. They send out a newsletter, which is great at all. But I think you need to put a face with the place. You need to get people out here in the streets.
Yeah.
Because people, I mean, if I see stuff in the mail that's not a bill, it goes in the trash.
Yeah.
I don't read that stuff. But I mean, I know about Southwest Keys and everything else because I keep up with what's going on.
Southwest Key, this is our 25th anniversary. We're a national nonprofit, and this is our headquarters here in East Austin. We moved here about 5 years ago, but we've been in Austin for over 20 years. But we moved to this site. We built this community center 5 years ago to kind of take on a community transformation project. But 5 years ago, when we built this community center, actually 10 years ago, we started to think of this land was donated. Started to think about what the needs were in this community. We knocked on over 100 doors in the neighborhood to find out we have this land, what would you like us to do with it? And consistently people were saying, the neighbors were saying they need better schools, they want after school programs, they need jobs, and so they challenged us. We formed a community advisory council of people in this neighborhood, and they challenged us to move our headquarters here to start opening those programs. It's pretty much evolved from the original vision. I think it's been pretty consistent about school stuff for kids, and then jobs. Those two areas. We have also evolved to do more. Like we have a big mobile food pantry that serves thousands of families every month. So that's kind of new. But we opened a school, a college prep school, which is now 4th through 10th grade this coming year. And that was a great need. We built another wing to our building last year called the Social Enterprise Complex, and that's this wing right here, and that's really focused on helping people find work and job training, career coaching. So that's kind of evolved too. And the architecture, it's all so beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
It's a great place to. This place is just hopping every night. We have Zumba, that's a new thing. We have Zumba, yoga, all of it free. Better Bodies Fitness. Computer classes, financial literacy. So that's kind of new stuff that we've added.
Is it mostly people from the neighborhood kind of coming to the Zumba things, or do you get people from all across Austin generally? Or?
Mostly the neighborhood in East Austin. Not too much Central and West Austin. Mostly East Austin. We also have the Walk of Heroes, which is we start every year. A couple of local or national heroes for Southwest Key and for this community will be honored with a mosaic and an event on the Walk of Heroes, and that should fill up over the years, so that's nice. It's just a good space. There's an outdoor amphitheater where we have mariachi and bilingual theater and ballet folklorico, and those are after-school programs for kids and for adults. So it's kind of a cultural gathering.
So it's just me and my wife, we're here, and sometimes I barbecue here, and
We'll plan over here, over there, wherever.
listen to little music,
We put that little house up there.
shout at some neighbors.
That house.
Pete, that greenhouse over there, I got Pete, he's really nice.
Yeah, we got a lot of nice
Peter,
people
that lives in
around
that
here.
corner house, that little blue truck there,
Which one? That.
my neighbor boy.
Éstale. ¿Dónde va?
Hablan español.
Oh, that's my young.
Sí.
Hey boy, come here. He wants to know how the neighborhood treats you. I was telling them they've been promising us a lot. I've been telling them they've been promising us a lot. The storage, fence,
Just a class.
No, we're doing a
they're doing a class.
Oh, research
Yeah.
on the houses of soul.
like on the neighborhood and how it has been like developing over the years.
Well,
I told them they promised us a lot of things.
They got a lot of things mixed up here. Besides
The water meters.
the water meters, and they promised the sheds, and they promised the grass, they promised the fences.
Yeah.
I've been here 3 years already.
Yeah.
Did you punch out this? And you give them everything that's wrong with the place. We already did it, and they haven't done nothing.
I see new breeds starting to move in. And by new breeds, I'm talking about,
The yuppies.
the yuppies. But they're not, they're like at the bottom of the totem pole
Yeah.
for the yuppies. They're the yuppies that want to move into East Austin
Yeah.
where my parents live, but they can't afford it.
What does the new breed do though? Like, does it do anything to the neighborhood, or like the feel of it as far
They
as like,
keep it themselves. That's what really bothers me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what, that's one thing. Yeah, because when you guys were walking down, I was like, cool. That's when your neighbors are actually coming over to say hi. And I was like, oh, you students? No, but if you're gonna, come in, don't wrinkle up the fabric that's been here forever.
Yeah.
Try to immerse yourself in what's already here. Don't try to change stuff up to try to be, some maverick.
Yeah.
And like a lot of that's happened over where my parents live, and it really burns me up.
Yeah.
They become very reclusive amongst themselves, and they ostracize everybody else. So everybody else feels like they don't belong, when it's the opposite. The outsiders who came in don't belong.